Hey folks, NASCAR Hall of Famer Darrell Waltrip here, and you're watching The Fix.
Welcome to The Fix. On Sunday at Dover International Speedway, a late race caution and a great restart helped Chase Elliott capture his second victory of the 2018 season and helped him get into the round of 8. Order your Raceman diecast, the number 9 Napa Chevy Camaro Z01 with Victory Lane confetti at LionelRacing.com or through our call center at 1-800-952-0708. Now we have some great new releases for you. Up first, we have Kyle Larson and the number 42 DC Solar Vegas Strong Chevy Camaro Z01. Then we have Ross Chastain's first Xfinity Series victory in the number 42 DC Solar Chevy Camaro. Now introducing the 2019 Hendrick Motorsports diecast. Up first, we have Chase Elliott and the number 9 Napa Chevy Camaro Z01. Then we have Alex Bowman and the number 88 Valvoline Chevy Camaro Z01. Now we have 4 great William Byron paint schemes for you. Liberty University, UniFirst, Hertz, and Exalta. Get all these great new releases at LionelRacing.com or through our call center at 1-800-952-0708.
We're here at Darrell Waltrip Motorsports at this museum where there's so much history and so much cool stuff that when you come here, you have to say hello to the legendary NASCAR Hall of Famer, Darrell Waltrip himself. And we're here to talk about his 1992 Darlington win, the NASCAR Classic diecast, the newest one we just released. And it's a really cool car, and I know you said when we got here there was one thing that you said we just completely mess up on.
Well, maybe a little bit on the color, but you're going to fix it.
We are going to fix that.
Yeah.
We're going to fix that.
You know, this looks like the car I drove in '92. I mean, it's kind of faded out a little bit,
Yep,
and maybe
absolutely.
But this car, what you don't realize about this car in that day, it was the funniest race. We didn't have the best car. And we had the best driver, we just didn't have the best car. But anyway, and we're running the race, and off in the distance, you could almost smell the rain coming. You could see this huge rain cloud coming toward us, and you could almost smell the rain in the air. Larry McReynolds was Davey Allison's crew chief. Mm-hmm. Davey was going for the Winston Million. And of course, I'd had a chance at the Winston Million back in '89, didn't get it, but I had a shot at it. So here we are running for the Winston Million, Davey is, and Alan Kowicki and all these guys, a little bit better than us, but all of a sudden, they're out of fuel, and they're having to make pit stops. Larry McReynolds was trying to be cruel and shrewd and smart and call a great race. He sent one of his crew members, he said, run down to the NASCAR trailer and look at the radar and come back and tell me what it says. The guy runs down to the trailer, he comes back, he says, we're good to go, Larry, everything is perfect. You can call him in, no problem. Larry calls Davey in, and Davey pits, and as soon as Davey pits, a couple other people pit. First thing you know, I'm leading the race. The next thing you know, it's pouring down rain. I mean, the bottom just fell out.
Bottom fell out of it.
And so Larry is so upset, he grabs his crew guy and he says, hey, what the hell, man? You told me it was good to go. You said it was perfect. He said, Larry, I don't know, I don't understand it. The radar was perfectly green. It was green everywhere. I don't know what the problem was. I don't know why it rained. It was perfectly green. Larry, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I kid him about that all the time. Of course, he gets back at me every now and then about that race at Wilkesboro that Rhode Island won, but that's another story for another time. This is a great car. And you know what was cool about this car? Jake Elder, crew chief.
Your crew chief, yeah.
Suitcase Jake. Mm-hmm. He was the crew chief on the car that weekend. Me and Hammond had a little falling out, and Jake came in, took his place for a little while. Jake was the crew chief on my first win in Nashville, Tennessee back in 1975.
Oh, wow.
So he was my crew chief for my first win. He was my crew chief for my last win. And cool. I didn't have any idea that day, there's '92, that would be the last time I'd win a cup race. Right. I figured I'd win cup races until I retired. But this car, which I'm very proud of, is my car.
Yep.
And I love the paint job, I love the design. And I'm so happy that Lionel decided to put this car out on the market. I think it's going to be a big hit. And if you want one, you can go to LionelRacing.com, or if you want two, you can come to DWStore.com.
And the really cool thing about this car that also makes it historical, not only your final win, but your first Southern 500 win.
I had come so close so many times. As a matter of fact, Cale Yarborough, that's where I got the nickname Jaws. Because Cale and I were racing for a Southern 500 win, and we wrecked each other. Cale wrecked me. It was all his fault. But anyway, we had a kind of wreck that day. I had another one there with when Pearson won. I had a lap on the field. And I'll never forget Buddy Parrott's coming on the radio and said, slow down, man, slow down. You got a lap on the field. Well, I wanted to lap the Silver Fox because he was the king of Darlington. So I was going to show him a thing or two. So I told Parrott, I said, get off that radio and leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. And the next thing you know what I was doing? I was in the wall.
So I take it there was no pit road speed then?
Oh, no, we never had any pit road speed up
awesome.
until sometime. I don't remember when it was, but no pit road speed. I was just driving over my head, being a fool, and hit the wall and cost myself a win. But this car, like I said, it wasn't necessarily the fastest car that day, but it's a car that won the race, and that's all that mattered.
So you won the race, they called you the winner. So how much gas was really in your car when you won that race?
It's funny you would ask me that question because I actually sat on pit road in a lawn chair with it pouring down rain, and people said, what are you doing? I said, I'm singing in the rain. And then when the race is over with, they all come up and said, man, how much gas did you have left in that car? And I said, $1 million worth.
That's right. So there's so much history with this car, and the best part about it too is the fans can even get an autograph. What does it mean to you to autograph this car and have this car out there?
Well, even to this day, I've been in this business for about 50 years now, even to this day, it's still flattering to me that someone wants my autograph. But what makes me happy is to have a car like this, an iconic car like this, and be able to autograph it for my fans. I can't tell you how many fans I've had ask me about this car and when we were going to see it on the market. So I'm really happy Lionel was going to produce the car, and I'm going to sign as many as, if you buy one and you want to sign, you can send it to dwstore.com, or you can buy some, I think, already on Lionel on your website as well, right?
Yeah, you can get the autograph versions on lionelracing.com or even at dwstore.com.
We're dealing.
Hey gang, we're back with another edition of Collector Spotlight. So let's just dive right in with our first one for this week. It's Nicholas from Connecticut. He's got a great die-cast collection, got several good Joey Logano cars, and it was so stoked to get Joey Logano's first Daytona win. Great collection there, Nicholas. Next up, we have Brad on Instagram. He is so glad that he got Tyler Reddick's BurgerFi Daytona Race Win diecast. It's autographed, and the best part is it's DIN 528 out of 528, so the last one. Great car there, Brad. And the last one from this week comes from Warren, and he's got a great collection of all the race winners that he has seen. That is a great way to dress up your office there, Warren. So we need you. Send us your photos of your diecast or your collections, and be sure to put them on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram using #TheFix.